Published, 9:43 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 1 May 2018. Updated, 10:14 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 1 May 2018. She underwent a mastectomy in September 2015, after an inverted nipple alerted her to the first signs of breast cancer. And Victoria Derbyshire, 49, got emotional as she recalled penning goodbye letters to her two sons Oliver, 13, and Joe, 11, the night before life-saving surgery. During a chat with Loose Women on Tuesday, the Brave TV presenter was praised by viewers for sharing her plight, which meant many were disgruntled when she was rudely cut off for the ITV News. Emotional, Victoria Derbyshire gave a candid chat about her breast cancer ordeal on Tuesday's Loose Women, leaving many disgruntled when she was cut off for the news. Revealing her fears, Victoria told the panel, "It was life-saving surgery. I was more fearful of the anesthetic than getting rid of a breast. That part was fine, it had cancer in there, get rid of it. I just worried, what if I didn't wake up? I know that was irrational, that was the anxiety in the run-up to the operation." As she continued, an emotional Victoria apologized for feeling like she was about to cry. "The only way I could get to sleep the night before was to write 2 letters." Recovery, Victoria had a life-saving mastectomy in September 2015. She says the night before she wrote farewell letters to her sons for fear she'd never wake up. He wrote one to Oliver, my oldest son, who was 11 at the time, and one to Joe, who was 8 at the time, just to tell them how much I loved them and remind them of funny things they'd done throughout their lives, to remind them a bit about how they were born, because Oliver took ages to come out, Joe was out in 2 hours, they love those stories. Just remind them to be polite when they grow up and have manners. Victoria had been diagnosed with lobular breast cancer, which means it develops in the lobes of the breast and spreads to surrounding tissue. Some 10% of breast cancers are this type. Surgery successfully removed the malignant tumor, and the cancer survivor has been able to move on with her life. Hard to discuss. 2 years later, the TV presenter has written a book documenting her battle, and even gone on TV to raise money with a brave striptease discussing her ordeal. During the chat, Victoria was cut off to make way for the news program that followed Loose Women. 2 years after the surgery, Victoria has written a book, Dear Cancer, documenting her experience, and recently bravely took part in a televised striptease to raise money for cancer charities. "Most of the time I don't think about cancer," she said. "I had it, I was treated, now getting on with my life, but gave me the chance to reflect on my breast cancer. I want to talk about it and happy to if it gets information across and reminds people to check their boobs." She went on to say, "Since having cancer I really live life to the full, so I want to say yes to every opportunity." Brave move. Victoria appeared on TV show The Real Full Monty at the end of March, as she helped raising money for and awareness of breast cancer. TV viewers were vocal in their support for Victoria, with many saying that they had been left in tears by the chat. "Well done at Vic Derbyshire, so brave X," wrote one fan. "My heart goes out to you and others XX," another said. "Cried with you on it. Loose Women today, you're such an inspiration, definitely going to buy your book," while one other empathized, saying, "The confidence that V. Derbyshire portrays is amazing. I have to undergo a hysterectomy due to my cancerous cells keep coming back. CIN3. Shame it was cut short." Many at home were full of praise for Victoria, but some were disgruntled that the interview was cut short. Moving on, Victoria is determined to get the most out of everyday life. "Following the surgery I have a lot of gyna problems, meaning that this is my only option. At 25 without any children it's so hard. I find her motivational." Another praised, "What a strong lady, keep on living your life to the fullest." Others were more dissatisfied with the chat, feeling like Victoria's interview was cut short. "Great segment on it, Loose Women, pity it was cut short," said one. "I could have listened for hours. I'll have to buy the book. Take very good care. Best wishes. Heart XX." Another vented, 1:23 p.m. They cut her off and news isn't on till 1:30. F***K. I'm thankful for shorter shows, but that's ridiculous. Program had to finish, and what a shame this was cut short. Survivor, the TV host was diagnosed with lobular breast cancer, which means it develops in the lobes of the breast and spreads to surrounding tissue. Some 10% of breast cancers are this type.